Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is one of my Orpington hens joining me today, and I'm really excited because her and her 5 sisters are getting a brand new house today. Today in this video, I'm going to be giving you a tour of the OverEZ chicken coop, as well as showing you how to assemble it. You're going to be amazed at how easy it is to assemble this coop. All the information of where to buy this chicken coop will be down below in the description. And if you like my t-shirt, also be sure to check out the description down below for the link to this awesome t-shirt. Right now I'm going to walk you around the coop and show you some of the neat features that this chicken coop has. So this chicken coop does have a man door. That's where the humans can go in and clean out the chicken coop, get to your hens if you need to check on them. It does have a lock here. So you can unlock it with your key, then turn the knob, and it's just like most sheds, the type of locks that they have. And it's pretty easy to actually get into. Now coming over to this side of the chicken coop is the chicken door. It's on the exact opposite of the man door. So this one has the same type of handle. You can use the key lock, and then basically you just turn it. It opens up, and there they can go into the hen house. And I feel like it looks smaller on camera than it actually is, but this is a really good sized door. Really good sized door for chickens. My ducks are also going to live in here, and this is perfectly fine sized door for them. And then of course here's the ramp. So the ramp, and you'll see this when we build, it attaches right here. I'm trying to do it with one hand. There we go. So it attaches right there, and this is a really nice ramp. I don't know if you're familiar with most chicken coops. What they do is there'll be 2 little sticks from here to here all the way down, and then these on there. And so there'll be all these empty spaces, and I've noticed that chickens have a hard time with those. This ramp is so much better. Now I'm not 100% sure if this ramp is going to work for the ducks. I think it might, but we'll have to see, and then if not, we might have to do some modifications, but that's because I'm using this for ducks, and this is meant for chickens. So for chickens, this is absolutely perfect. We'll see how it works for ducks. Now, I wanted to show you over here on the door. So here on the side of the house next to the door is this handle. So you might be wondering what that's for. Well, you get your door, you put it up to it, turn it, and now your door is locked open. So the wind will not be able to close your door. Then you just unhook it and close it back up. And you don't have to remove that ramp in order to close your door. So see, now everything's closed up and the ramp's still there. You don't have to take it on and off. I'm just not using it currently, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove it for now. So let's take a look at the chicken door from the inside. So this is your chicken door. You could also open and close it from here as well. So that's not an issue. You don't have to like run around to the other side. So you can go ahead and open it. Now, one really neat thing about this is that you can actually install an automatic door right in here. So it'll like lift up here and then go down at night, lift back up in the morning. So that's something that's really, really cool. Eventually I do want to put an automatic door on here. And that really keeps your chickens safe, and then that way you don't have to be waking up at the crack of dawn and waiting, getting back at sunset to close them in and let them out and all of that. That's such a hassle. So an automatic door on here is going to be great. And now I want to show you guys the inside of the chicken coop. So here we go, going inside. Here on this side is your roosting poles for the chickens. And so this is a large coop. Quite a lot of chickens are going to fit on there. That's really nice. It's really spacious. There's a lot of room. The inside is the wood on the roof is insulated. So this house is going to be really warm during winter. But you might be wondering, like, well, you don't want it to get too warm. Well, right over here are your windows, and these are real working windows. I know that sounds funny, but what I mean is this window actually opens. So you can go ahead, open up your window. There we go, I got the window open. And so this is screened. So your chickens won't be able to, jump out of your hen house through the window. The flies won't come in through there. So there you're able to get a nice breeze in, and this will really help during the summer so that the coop does not overheat. So you want to have those open when the weather's nice and warm, and then during the winter you can just close it back up. Underneath the windows are the nest boxes for your chickens to jump in and lay their eggs. Now I'm going to cover up all of this with sawdust. I'll talk about it in another video about what you should be using inside your coop. A lot of people use sawdust or hay, and we'll talk about the pros and cons of each. But I just kind of wanted to show you what they look like now that they're empty still. And that's where your hens are going to be able to lay. So let's check these out from the outside, from the other side. So here we have the nest boxes, and they stick out of the coop. The reason for that is you actually have a door there. So this is the same thing. You actually have a lock on this so you can lock up your eggs. Turn to open and then lift the lid, and right here, very convenient, are all of your nest boxes. So another thing I wanted to show you is you have another one of these handles, same thing that we just looked at. You put it all the way up, twist it, and now it's gonna stay open. So now it's open for you to be able to gather your eggs, clean out your nest boxes. So the nice thing about the nest box is that you don't have to actually go inside of your chicken coop to gather the eggs. Another feature that we want to talk about here on the chicken coop is also the vents. So there's one on each side. I'll show you it from the inside. There's the vent, and it's really nicely made so that you're not going to be getting flies and stuff through the vent, but you still get that airflow. Now the roof is slanted, also waterproof, so you're not going to have any issues there. This side doesn't really have anything going on. That's just the back wall. And then down here, so this is how your hen house is going to sit on the floor. It's above the ground, which is good so you don't have too much wood actually on the ground. And I chose to put it on bricks so that nothing was actually touching the dirt, and that just helps it last longer. That way it's not going to be rotting on the bottom. Although all the wood is treated and everything, so it's not like it's gonna break like some of those chicken coops that we won't mention. But still, you still want to take care of this and for it to last a really long time. So that's why I have mine on bricks. Now all of this in front of the chicken coop is actually going to be our chicken run, and it's stuff we're going to be working on. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see how more of this is going to turn out. There's a lot of work still to be put into it, but for now we're going to skip to the part where we build the chicken coop so that you can see how easy it is to assemble, and so that you can assemble it if you're buying it online. The OverEZ chicken coop can be shipped to you. It will arrive in a crate to protect the coop. It's pretty easy to take the crate apart so that you can unbox the coop. There are very few pieces to this chicken coop. There is the floor, 4 walls, 2 pieces to the roof, the chicken ramp, 2 boards for the roost, and 2 black screws that you'll need to take out of the back. All of the screws for this coop are already started in the wood, so you will not need to look for them or try to figure out where they go. But there are extra screws in the bag in case you broke one or just need one. When you receive your chicken coop, it is going to come with this bag, and it has a couple of stuff in it. So here's going to be your keys, extra screws. So if you scratch your coop while building it, there's actually 2 cans of paint so that you can touch it up. And there's a few other things as well. There's an Allen wrench for the door latches, and then there's also extra screws, things like that. And there's also this to screw in everything. And it's also going to have 2 of these black screws, and those are really the only ones that you're going to need to actually come and find in here. It's just 2 of these. All of the rest of this you won't need unless you end up breaking a screw when you're building the coop. Then you also get the coop manual. So we have the large coop, and this houses up to 15 chickens. Depending on the size of your coop depends on how many chickens you can actually keep in here for them to be able to roost and everything. And then on the back is all of the instructions so that you can build your coop. You will need an electric screwdriver to assemble. It's very easy to assemble and only takes about 30 to 40 minutes. It takes only 2 people to be able to put the coop together, so it's okay if your extra help takes naps. When you pick a place to put your chicken coop, you'll want to make sure that the area is level before you start to build. We completely leveled out the ground and then added bricks for the coop to sit on so that it wasn't sitting in the dirt. If you're adding bricks, you want to make sure that they are also level. The first step is to take the base of the chicken coop and place it where the coop will go. From here, you can start building it up. The next step is to get the back wall of the chicken coop and attach it to the base. This side is completely solid with no doors or windows. The wall fits into the floor. Make sure it goes in all the way so that there are no gaps. The wood is marked so you know where to set down the walls. Like I said, the screws are already started, so just go around the bottom and screw them in. The next step is to bring over the wall with the chicken door. The trim is out about ½ an inch, so you will need to push it into the cavity so that it's nice and snug against the floor and back wall. Once it is in place, drive in the corner screws since this will make the wall come in tight, and then continue with the other screws. Next, we're going to put up the front wall. This is the wall with the windows and nest boxes. There are 3 pieces of wood that are attached to the coop floor that are sticking upright. These are for holding everything in place during shipping. You will need to remove these pieces of wood to attach the wall. They come off very easily. The side should slide into the cavity in the trim, just like the other wall, so it's tight. And slide the wall in until it's against the notch on the bottom. Next, you'll want to screw in the screws in the corner of the walls to pull it in tight. Now it's time to bring in the last wall. This is the panel that has your man door. And you repeat all the same steps that we've been doing. Slide in the wall to the trimming and screw it in. And now it's time to put on the roof. You are going to put in the first part of the roof over on the side of the coop that has the chicken door. You can set it down over the front and then set it down in the back. Push it in so that it fits nice and tight to the walls. You should start with the screws in the back, then the front, and then the side wall last. Now you're ready to add the second part of the roof, and you will drop it down the same way, front first and then back. The second part of the roof will overlap the first piece so that your roof is waterproof. And then screw it in. The hard part is done. Now there are just a few finishing touches. There are 2 black screws that came in your bag. You will need to screw these into the bottom hole of the hinge on the chicken door and the man door. Then take the 2 long pieces of wood and place in your roosts. It's very easy to slide them in. And then lastly, add the ramp for the chickens. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed learning more about the OverEZ chicken coop. These hens are going to love it. Hopefully they'll be in it soon. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I'll be making a lot more chicken videos and doing a lot more videos about how to care for the coops, how to clean them, what you need to be able to set up a whole chicken run and everything. So be sure to subscribe and don't forget to check out the links down below for the OverEZ chicken coops and all of their social media links. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!